Hi guys, today we're going to do a quick pole flow. This is for mobility and flexibility training, and it's very nice, very easy, and can be modified for any level. Okay, so everything's going to be pretty much on the floor. We're going to do one sit on the pole, but that sit, I'll review it for you, can simply be down here, one leg and two, and that can be here. Okay, so let's begin. I'm mirroring you with this video, so I'm going to say this is my right hand high. Okay, feet together, we are behind the pole. So the right hand is high. I'm going to slide it down in front of my nose. This position is going to take us into a full bracket position. And then we're going to pick the left knee up and sliding that right hand down the pole until my body is horizontal. Now I can straighten that top arm, and please adjust as you need to. Extend that right leg and breathe. From here, I'm going to pick up my left toes and turn them a little bit, so that I can turn this into a back scale. So I was in a side scale, now I'm looking at the floor and I'm using my glutes and my hamstring to keep that leg up. Bend the left knee to swing this right knee through. I'm gonna turn a little bit so you can see, and hook. So this is a Cupid pose. Now I don't need to be turned completely this way. I'm going to keep my knee pointing somewhat upwards so that I create a seal and I can hook. Then we're going to hold on at shoulder level, right arm, and I am going to hinge forward. You can roll forward, and we are stretching here. This leg needs to be directly underneath this hip in order for your knee to be happy. Okay. And from here, if I want to intensify, we're going to intensify the stretch and grab the pole and pull the nose toward the pole. Keep squeezing that right hamstring into the pole. And now I'm going to bend that left knee and either look up or roll up, whichever suits your body better. I'm going to take this hand up a little bit higher, the right hand, and now it's like we're going into a figurehead pose, which would be here, correct? So I just slithered my hips forward, slight hip extension, and I'm holding the pole with a regular grip here, strong grip. Now I'm going to take this right knee off, and the pole is holding me up. So this is teaching us points of contact. The hip and the waist and the armpit are in the pole. So I have really good leverage and security. So I'm going to pull that right knee in toward the pole, bend the left knee, and this is not throwing the head back. You keep your chin slightly tucked, and you're going to pull on the pole and lift the chest toward the ceiling a little bit more. Let your head go with your spine. Okay? So that means don't throw your head back before your spine goes there. So we're here. Now I'm going to extend that leg, put it on the floor. Keep the left hand where it is and squeeze your waist into the pole while you slide that right hand down the pole. Sit a little bit, pick the left leg up and over. Now I can hold onto the pole with the thigh, okay? But we're going to continue to spin out and away and roll up. Now we're going to do that whole thing on the other side. Pretty cool, huh? So it's just a nice little exercise to go very slowly and practice sometimes what we call self-spotting, where your body stays close to the pole as you transition, for example, like that, into another pose and back again. Okay, so now I have the left hand on top, feet together, right behind the pole base. And here we go. So I'm going to start to lift. This time I'm going to start to lift the leg first. That's going to be the left leg this time. So left hand, left knee. I'm going to start to pick up this knee. And we're going to add a little bit something different on this side. I'm going to bend the right knee, lean back, extend that leg. Now you can practice squaring off here. You can open up. This is open hip, and these hips are square. Bend it back in. Point the right finger down that pole. Side scale. My body's horizontal, and now I extend that left leg. Hold, hold, hold. See if you can get higher and longer. And now I'm going to either lift the heel up and turn it toward the pole, or lift your toes up and turn them out, whichever works for you. And then turn your hips to face the floor. Keep hanging on, using the bum and hamstrings. And we're holding these each for about 3 breaths, okay? And then let's bend that right knee, slide the left leg through, and hook. I'm gonna face you for a second. So if you look at my bottom leg, I want that to be under my hip when I'm on the floor. Or if I'm working on, if I am working on a Cupid pose, I might want that foot there so that I can practice letting go, which would be a progression for your Cupid up here. But we certainly don't want the leg to go outside because that's not going to be very nice on the knee. All right, so let's go ahead into our stretch. Slide that hand down and stretch forward. And at this stage, I'm holding onto that right knee, and I'm going to pull my nose in toward that knee. You keep that knee slightly unlocked if it's more comfortable for you. Grab the pole, and let's have a little deeper stretch. Pulling the nose in toward the pole, and bend that knee, roll up. And now we're going to slide, return again for you. I've got a closed hip at the moment, a little bit of hip flexion here, but if I slide that hip down, now we're in that figurehead pose, okay? And I'm here. Let's continue to pull that knee up, left knee, lean back, bend the bottom knee, use your arms, use your shoulders and your back to stabilize the position that is for you. You don't want to be throwing your head back and trying to arch if you don't have flexibility. So I'm feeling this most in my right leg. Oh yeah. And I'm trying to stretch that left one. So I'm going to pull it up. All right. From here, make sure your bum stays squeezed here. Push your waist into the pole and slide the left hand on the pole, fingers down. I'm going to sit a little bit, bring the waist into the pole, and then step across. When I step across, I should be able to let go. So you can practice these and practice different foot placement and arm placement so that you can get here. And I'm just going to push away and up and face the pole. Okay, we're going to practice pulling up. Now remember, if you are just starting and you're building strength for pull, you don't have to lift your feet off the floor. You're still working the same muscles. I'm pulling up here, my tippy toes. I'm still using the lats and the lower traps, right? So if I want to, then I'm going to lift a little bit higher, pull up, and feet are off the floor. So you work up to that. You can work up to one foot and switch. So there's lots of, count the ways. There's so many ways to do that. All right, give yourself a little bit of a stretch of the wrists, the shoulders. And let's go into our plank sit. So this is a supine thigh hold. So I'm here, and I'm simply going to pull the legs up and across. And I can cross the feet if I like, turning the knees in toward each other, pull your body into the pole. You should, eventually, your goal could be to have that points of contact and your knees rolled in so you can let go. I'm just going to slide this top hand down and go here. See if you can open up. But the scissor legs are squeezing into the pole. Bottom leg is pushing, I'm using my butt. Top leg, inner thigh is squeezing that one. Just pull, feels kind of nice. Up and dismount. So I'm always going to come out the same way I got there. Let's go for this side. Take a deep breath. Pull yourself up and in. Crisscross if you like. Practice I'll put the wrong foot on top, right? Practice holding, if you like. And then slide the top hand down. Scissor. I'm turning the hips. Stretch. Come back up. Pull up and down. And stretch wrist. So there you go. Very simple, but effective. There's a little bit of mobility in there, flexibility, and a little bit of strength. Hope you enjoyed that. Till next time. Suzanne, signing off.